Part 2, designing a jewelry box. So we're at the point now where we have an end and a side. Now we have to decide, do we want a rabbet and a dado? How are we going to put wood in for the top and for the bottom? So we're going to start off on this sketch here. And what we're going to do is I'm going to zoom in. And the first thing I'm going to do is go create a projection, right? So project. And I'm going to pick this surface here, this surface here. I'm just going to pick all these. What that does is gives me some lines to actually work off of. All right, so you can see the lines have shown up now. So now when I go to snap to things, it'll actually work. So I'm going to start off with the rabbit at the top. And I'm just going to go all the way out like this. Okay, and remember, this is on the front face of this. And I'm going to go down, let's go. So we're 7 inches there. And I'm going to say that the thickness of my top is going to be 5/8 as well. So I'm going to put 5/8. All right, you might be thinner. Now, matter of fact, we are going to be thinner. We're going to go down to 3/8. Right? And I'll explain that a little later. So there's where my rabbit's going to go. And next one we're going to put in is going to be our dado for the bottom. So once again, 7 inches, yes. And this dado, I'm going to make it exactly the same. So 0.375. Right? So what's going to happen later on is we're actually going to probably take a piece of wood, cut it in half, glue it together, and then make a solid top and a solid bottom for it. If we didn't want to do that, what we could do is down here is instead of 3 7/8, what we'll do is we'll actually change it. Yeah, we're going to put 1/4 inch plywood instead. We'll go quarter. Right? So there's a piece of quarter plywood, and we hit enter, and there that is. Now, this rabbit stays up top. This dado, I'm going to dimension it off of here, and I need it to be, oops, I just missed that. From here down to here, I'm going to put it 1/4 above the ground, above. Okay, so there we go. So it's a quarter up, it's quarter, and that's going to give us a bit of space in here, right? So there's my sketch finished, right? So when I look at it on an angle, okay, it's on the face. So now when I extrude, I'm going to extrude this part, this part, this part, and the bottom, this, and this. And I'm going to extrude them in. It's kind of hard to see this, right? Back. And I'm going to put in, I don't know, 1/4 inch. So 1/4. Okay. Except I'm going to go, whoops, I'm going to go -1/4. And that cuts in. All right. Now, if I wanted to go a bit more, right, pretty simple, straightforward, -3/8. And as a matter of fact, we are going to go 3/8 in instead. Right. So there's our 3/8. And then we click on OK. So now you can see I have a rabbit and I have my dado. Now what we're going to do is repeat that over on this piece because this is an independent piece, right? So do a sketch. Okay, we go from here. We can kind of see the chunks, what's taken out of, and we'll just repeat this. So first off is P for project, and we're going to project and get all those points there so we can actually work off them. So then what we're going to do is we're going to draw a line, and we know it was from the top here to the top there, and we know that it was, and you can't see my dimension in there, hit tab, it was what? 3/8 down. All right, so there's our 3/8 and hit enter. And then right away we can come to the bottom, draw another one on the edge like this and like this. We know it's 10. We know that one was 1/4. We hit enter. And then we finally dimension this one from this point here to there and make that one 0.2 or 1/4, 1/4. Okay, so we have that one done. Click finish. And again, what we'll do is we'll extrude these. Now we're going to extrude all this stuff. You got to make sure you pick these outside points. Okay, because as we go back into the material, it's got to be wider. And we're going -3/8. And hit enter. All right, now we have our pieces here, and they're ready to go. And in the next tutorial, we're going to put it all together. So we're going to stop here.